That's cool. Well, good afternoon. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you a little bit about something I'm really passionate about, a hobby of mine, and that's traveling. So we've heard a lot about traveling from a lot of people in here, but it really is a hobby of mine. First off, how many of us have been outside the state? Yeah. How many of us have been outside the country? So most of us. So you guys can relate. But today I just want to chat about three real quick things. Number one, how I got involved and why I love traveling so much, some of the things I've taken away, and then some of the places I want to go in the future and some of the aspirations I have. The first place I ever traveled really international, besides when I was like a little kid going to Canada, like Niagara Falls, was the Dominican Republic. And this is kind of like what sparked my interest in traveling abroad. And I was amazed by the fact that we were staying in this really nice resort on one side of the island, and on the other side we were visiting like towns where it was like literally like shanty towns like Caitlin was talking about in South Africa, where people were running around naked like with these little tin roof huts, and it was crazy. And it amazed me, and to think that like that stuff out there exists kind of instilled that passion in me. I've been to a lot of different countries, and you see lots of different things, but overall it's that cultural aspect, to understand where people come from and how people go about their daily lives, kind of like in South Africa or in China or in the Dominican Republic or Mexico, whatever. However these people go about their lives in such a different way, so it's fascinating, right? So how do these people live as compared to how we live? What do we do when we wake up in the morning? What do they do when they wake up in the morning? And that's for the future. There's lots of opportunities to travel. I have become really fortunate. My girlfriend actually works for Delta Airlines, so I get to fly whenever I want, basically, for almost free. And so it's really cool to capitalize on some of those benefits. But there's a lot of different places that I want to go, and ultimately, I have a girlfriend. Why is that funny? My girlfriend. Ultimately, I love to do some like missions type work in some developing countries in Asia / Africa. I want to visit all 7 continents and be able to kind of see the differences between cultures in all different continents and all different places. And obviously, I'd love to see all 50 states, which I'm not quite to. So, in conclusion, my passion, my hobby for traveling really stems from the fact that cultures fascinate me, and to understand different people and different ways of life is really, really interesting. I've learned a lot personally and have grown a lot because of those opportunities, and I hope to continue to do that into the future. So thanks so much for having me, and if you have any questions, let me know.